Hey, how's it going, YouTube? Twin Sunrises here. Here to just give another maybe motivational, inspirational, or whatever you want to call it, insightful video. Just kind of like an affirmation for myself. Because going forward, I'm just going to do things for me. I'm going to just keep building me and keep building my experience, keep building my wisdom, knowledge, etc. Because I've come to find out that life is just pretty much a giant game. A lot of it's a scam. I'm 30, millennial. Just got my my bachelor's. Looking up right at it right now. And yeah, I think we got sold a lie. We got sold a big lie, and it's making me check out because it just doesn't make sense, man. I try to listen to the wiser people, that live longer than me, and yeah, the perfect analogy I like to say is you got these older generations telling the younger generations the strategies and the tips and tricks that they use, and how I kind of break it down is they were playing on Ataris, Game Boys, Nintendos, like basic consoles. They didn't even have a PC yet. And now my generation's on PS5s, Xbox One, Switches, PC, AI, and they're trying to give us the same tips and tricks. It's a whole different ball game. It's a whole different game. And I don't get it. I really don't get it because it doesn't apply. Some of their wisdom does, but not all of it. Not all of it does. They have to, and they can't really sympathize. They can't understand. Like, for example, my parents, man, like basic jobs. They were able to buy a house, 2-story house, multiple kids, pets, extracurricular activities. We didn't really go on vacations, but man, we had a cool house. We really had a cool house, so I can't really say that, but I'm looking at that now. I'm like, making the comparison. I'm like, wow, like, I don't think my dad ever had to have 2 jobs. My dad never had a degree. My mom's always worked at the same job for the last 30 years. And it's just basic retail. So, and they were able to get that. But now I feel like I'm working just as hard as they are. And I'm not even close to that yet. And it's tough because you got to find the right person, first of all, which is hard in itself in America right now. Been pretty much single for the last almost 10 years. It's crazy, man. I've gone out on some dates and, I thought some things were going to turn into a relationship, and then it doesn't. It's kind of crazy, it really irks me, because I just try to present myself in the best way possible and try to be me. And I feel like it goes so far, and then it's just you have to keep watering the plant with the girl. You have to keep doing this, you have to keep doing that, keeping their attention and everything. And, I start to look back at, my exes or, some of these relationships that didn't turn into a relationship. And I just kind of realized that, they're not for me. I want someone that wants to be with me, not because I'm this or that, or because I make this much, or because of my body or anything. I want someone to be with me because they want to be around me, type of thing. And right now, I just don't see that. I don't see that. It's pain in the ass, whether it was in college, at work, or wherever it is, you go meet people, and it's just everybody's just glued onto this, especially the girls. They're just left swipe, right swipe, left swipe, left, and you're pretty much prejudged based on that. So I'm kind of giving up on that here in the States. There's really no point. Most men my age are single, and it's just kind of nuts because it used to not be that way. And I've just kind of learned not to chase, not to approach, not to do any of that. I give up on that. That's why I'm going overseas, to go see other places, because at least with the Mexico trip I had 2 years ago, that was one of the best times I've ever had in my life. And I was with my best friend, and me and him were on the same wavelength and stuff, and it was just crazy, like how much more feminine women were in a different country. No one asked her about our money. No one asked for green cards. Like we heard all this nonsense before going out there, and we got to see it for ourselves. And it was very life changing, and it was very positive. It was a great experience. And when you see like actual feminine energy, you're like, holy shit, this is awesome. And then you go compare it to out here. Like you could literally have the same situation. Our situation was we're walking down on the beach on Playa del Carmen. Two attractive ladies coming off the beach. We make eye contact. They smile. We say hola. They start laughing. We kept walking, and we're like, we should go back and talk to those girls. We did, and we hung out with them for 3 days. Like it was nuts. You don't get that out here. You don't get that at all out here. You have to try so hard. And yeah, you got like all the looks maxing, like all this nonsense out here right now, and it's just made me realize it's just a giant game out in the States. It's pay to win. It's who had the best set of cards when they were born, like who had the best situation and stuff. And it's not like what I thought it used to be, where hard work will get you what you want. And yeah, to some extent it does, but right now it's not true. Like, the average Joe could have went to a factory, one job, one income, have a wife, multiple kids, pets, house. Now that's not the case. Now you gotta have 2-3 jobs. Degrees, that's another scam. That's pay to win as well. And yeah, I've just realized that, hey, I'm just gonna start doing things my way. And I'm gonna start perceiving things my way. Because I feel like when you let all this noise around you kind of get up into here, that's when you get confused, and that's when you get desperate, and that's when you get steered in the wrong direction and end up where you don't want to be. So yeah, this is just me making promise to myself that starting today and going forward, I'm just gonna be the best version of me I can be, and not do it because I want approval from other people, but because it makes me feel good, and I want to be that version of myself that I see, which is a strong man. And right now in the States, even being a man is looked down upon, which is so silly in so many ways, but it's what it is. This is the cards I got dealt with. And yeah, going to Japan in September, excited about that. Yeah, maybe Poland next year. I'm thinking Poland because that's where my dad's side is from. On Ancestry, I got all the way up to my second great grandfather, and I found the name of the village of where he's from. So I plan on going out there and seeing if I can find any more information. Be cool to see where part of my ancestry came from. The other side's Ireland, and that's a little, I don't know. Poland sounds cool right now. The other European countries don't. So, yeah, just it's a message to any of the guys out there. Just keep working hard. Keep doing it for you. Don't chase the women. Don't chase the friends. Don't chase yourself, dude. You're your biggest enemy, but you're also your biggest supporter. And yeah, you're with yourself every single day. So if you're happy in your own skin, you're going to go far. And that's what you got to look at in the mirror. And if you're not happy with yourself, then you need to be honest and figure out what you want to do and what you need to change, because not all of our lifestyles are good. So yeah, appreciate anyone's listening, but I'm checked out on the game that we call the American Experiment. And yeah, especially this 4th of July, man. It was the 250th, and I didn't feel it at all, man. I just felt like, what has this place done for me? Where I'm not saying like, oh, they need to give me this, give me that, but like, I feel like it's just been false promises. Hey, get that degree. You better go to college. You better do this. You better work hard. I got the degree. Now I'm in debt. Now I'm in this. Now I'm in that. And it's just like, it just piles on. Then you're trapped. So yeah, I just realized it's all nonsense. It's all a game. It's all a scam. And yeah, the only person that's going to save you is yourself. So yeah, thanks for listening. It's Between Sunrises, and yeah, appreciate all you guys. Thanks.